Hey, what's up, guys? This is Patrick again, and today I am going to be doing a proverbial reviewing video. Um, I've been reluctant on doing review videos because I want to keep my channel as original as possible with the content that I talk about and stuff like that. But for this one, I felt that it actually deserved a bit of attention because, well, let's just face it, the album that I'm going to be reviewing today is quite incredible. It is from the band Synodic. It is entitled Infinite Presence in a Violent Universe. Infinite Presence in a Violent Universe was actually created by the two-piece band Synodic, who resides out here where I'm from in Oklahoma, out in the town of Tulsa. Features vocalist Ember and multi-instrumentalist and producer Mirrored and Surface. And for those of you who listen to cult style black metal, or what would be also considered true Norwegian black metal, not Norwegian by any stretch of the words, but Mirrodin actually is the creator of the band Revelation None. And you could, of course, check his music out online on Bandcamp.com, as well as this piece of music right here you can get on Bandcamp.com as well. Infinite Presence in a Violent Universe is actually, in my opinion, one of the best black metal albums that I think I've heard that's come from the United States in quite some time. Other bands that have come from here, bands like Throne or Wolves in the Throne Room, Uada, bands like that, they're pretty phenomenal. There was just something a little bit different about Synodic that actually caught my ear right on first listen. A while back, when my original band Nowhere, when it was still active, I had also taken part in producing a compilation album that was comprised of quite a few artists and acts from all over the world. Synodic was actually one of them, and as a matter of fact, the song that's actually featured on that compilation album is entitled "The Large Magellanic Cloud," which, in my honest opinion, was beautiful. The way that it was orchestrated and put together. The album itself, though, Infinite Presence in a Violent Universe, is a 7-piece or a 7-song album that basically from beginning to end, every single note tends to tell a story about the activities in space and kind of falls in sync with Carl Sagan's theories, as well as showing inspiration from classic space movies like 2001: A Space Odyssey and other films of that nature. Basically, from beginning to end, we start with the song "Descending on Titan," which is a 2.5-3 minute opus. It's an instrumental piece that basically leads you into the actual album itself. It has a lot of those themes from 2001: A Space Odyssey, as well as a few other things that, if you pay close enough attention, you can actually hear it. But that basically will lead you into the title track, Infinite Presence in a Violent Universe, which, when you go from descending on Titan into Infinite Presence, that explosiveness just overwhelms. I mean, it is amazing, the transition between that instrumental piece to this. And it's, quite a heavy song. Ember, the vocalist, she delivers vocally in a way that not very many female artists in the genre can actually, project, basically. She did a phenomenal job. Every single song that she sings on is just spectacular. But then we go into track number 3, which of course is the one that I aforementioned earlier, "The Large Magellanic Cloud," which it has, it's a very synth-driven piece. It's the guitar work in it is just spectacular. Mirrodin was spot on, just spot on all the way from beginning to end on that song. It was just amazing. But we then go into track 4, which is another instrumental piece entitled "Cosmic Cataclysm NGC 6357," which then carries on over to one of my personal favorites, "Cosmic Perspective," which has, yet again, it goes back into the heaviness that Infinite Presence projected at the very beginning, and it just carries it on. Spectacular work. It's just absolutely phenomenal. But then we go into the last two songs of this album, which basically you got that rising action and you got to have that decline that goes to the, end there. And these two deliver it right away. 1 Billion Year Reign is the second to last song on there, which basically, it's just wow. I mean, just absolute wow from beginning to end on that song. But then, the song that I personally feel deserves a lot more attention, a lot of airplay, a lot more focus on to actually introduce this band to the rest of the world. And honestly, that one that could actually put our black metal scene here in Oklahoma on the map. Dweller of the Kuiper Belt. Dweller of the Kuiper Belt has a certain intensity to it that is actually missing in a lot of American black metal music, and this one delivers. It's got a very beautiful acoustic guitar opener to go along with those space-themed synths and stuff like that, but it also has, when it builds into the actual song and it explodes into that initial first verse, it delivers, man. I mean, it is absolutely amazing. Now, I won't bore you to death with the rest of it, but I do honestly say this album right here, you can get it on Bandcamp. As a matter of fact, I am going to put the Bandcamp link on here for you to actually get, and it will be in the descriptions down below. Mirrored and Surface actually did a spot-on, spectacular job producing this album. Just check it out, man. I very strongly much urge you to do so. Until then, my friends, have yourself a great rest of your day. Stay metal, my friends. Later.